Hi friends, welcome back to 24 Days of Comfort, casual tea time check-ins every day till Christmas, which has turned into just a video every day until Christmas, where we just hang out, because the holidays can be stressful. I'm definitely starting to feel it, and I just want us to be able to hang out, keep each other company, and slow down a little. So we're gonna do our cozy check-in. I don't know where it's gonna pop up on the screen. I need it. So C is for getting comfortable. And my blanket is really uncomfortable right now, so get comfy, wiggle around. We're gonna take a deep breath together. We're gonna do a physiological sigh because I just love them. You guys know by now, I'm a fan. So we're gonna do 2 inhales and a sigh out through the mouth. And what you really want to do is take a big sip first and then a smaller sip and then exhale with contraction on the throat. So if you want to do another one together, I'm going to do one. And when you take that second inhale, you'll really feel how your lungs are like expanding and opening up. I actually learned that one in therapy years ago, and now doing the Yoga Nidra teacher training, I'm relearning about it, etc. But it's been with me for a long time. Whenever I'm panicked or stressed, I love a physiological sigh. Anyway, release your tension in your body. We're still doing the cozy check-in. I forgot. And clench your jaw, relax your neck, create some space between the eyebrows, relax the forehead, relax the back, the hips, the legs, the knees, all the way to your toes. Maybe you want to make fists and relax them. Maybe you want to tense up more of your muscles and relax on an exhale. Whatever you want to release physical tension. And then see if there's anything that you might want or need right now. Now that we have a little bit of clarity, we're here. Is there anything you need? Maybe you do want to get up to get some tea. Maybe you want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Call a family member, whatever it is. Maybe you want to subscribe to my channel because you haven't yet, but you've been watching my videos every day. Now is the time to do it if you want to. It's your you time, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. On today's Puka Advent Calendar Day, we're at 15. I need to explain this. We're at day 15, which is lemon, grass, and ginger. It's that bright green one over there. But I grabbed day 16, which is Radiance Purifier. It's a radiant blend of fennel, nettle, and peppermint. Because I wanted the peppermint because I'm feeling a little bit shitty. So I'm going to get the days messed up. Maybe the calendar experience is going to be a little bit more chaotic. But I have free will, so this is what we're going to do. And I am really nervous about it because I'm now afraid that I'll get the days wrong. But I might upload this on day 16 or on 15, but I know that I asked for a Q&A for questions and I want to insert that somewhere. And it's a logistical maze that I'm finding myself in. So we might have done the Q&A yesterday, but I'm filming it later. So I'm probably going to upload this on day 16 so that the T's align. I think that that'll give me the most structure. So we're going to say day 16. Okay, I'm going to try the tea. I'm going to have to let it sit for a bit longer, but yeah. Yeah, I like this. I love fennel so much, and I love peppermint. This might be an 8. Dare I say this might be an 8 or an 8.5 even. I think this might be my favorite. Okay, we'll talk about that later. I'm going to also light a little candle. I'm very excited about this. So there's an ASMR creator, Cozy Cabin ASMR, shout out if you're watching. And she sent me a gift, and it's a package of goodies that are from local artists where she is from. She lives in the US. And so one of the items was this candle. I'm going to talk about it more in an ASMR video, but I just wanted to light this candle because I got it new and it smells delicious. It's vanilla pumpkin spice. It's as if she knows me. pumpkin, chai spice, nutmeg, and vanilla sweet cream. Sweet cream. It's by Bungalow Candle Studios. It's made by a woman named Sue. She's in her 50s and believes it's never too late to start again or follow your dreams, whatever. It's never too late to find a purpose. Cozy Cabin also, with her gifts, added information about the creators who made the gifts and the organizations, and I love that. So shout out to Cozy Cabin, shout out to Sue, thank you for making this candle. I'm gonna light it with this very aggressive lighter and I'm going to put it here. I'm gonna move this over. Oh, it looks really cute there. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about today, I just wanted to chat and catch up a little, check in, because I haven't filmed in a couple days. And yeah, this day is just going a little bit differently than I expected. And I felt like it was the right time and place to talk about that as well, because I don't know, I've been reading your comments a lot and I noticed that everyone is having a very different experience this holiday season. So I wanted to say thank you for all your sweet comments, and they also make me feel very safe and comfortable to share bits of myself online, and I'm just really thankful that there is a safe space that exists online. There are multiple. I love my ASMR channel for that as well. But this just feels very different. I've always been very intimidated of making videos like this because I'm always afraid that the wrong people are going to find it. But so far, this experience has been so great, and it's helping me get out of my shell a little bit when it comes to making videos and talking about things that matter to me and how I view things and whatever else. So just thank you for being really kind to me, and it makes me feel really comfortable to sit here, and that's a great experience. So I thought I would just share today what's up with me, how I'm feeling, just really a tea time check-in, which was the whole purpose of these videos. I will say I've really been loving changing it up a little and inserting some vlogs, because that's also what I love to watch and gives me a lot more of a dynamic experience in making these videos and not just sitting down, editing. It's nice. So thank you for receiving them so well. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. So when I'm filming this, it's a Thursday. So I know that that might seem a little messed up in the days, but I hope you don't mind. Monday is the last video that I made. It's when I vlogged my day. I had a pretty productive one, and I went to the city in the evening, and the reality of that is that it has taken me 2 days to recover from that. I think that this is a really important part of my life right now that I would like to talk about, but it makes me emotional. Not me crying like 2 minutes in. I just still struggle with my energy levels, and it's very up and down, and it's not something that I can always count on. I can't really predict what my energy levels will be, and that makes things really difficult sometimes. And of course, I'm going to therapy and changing the way that I'm eating to figure out the migraines, seeing a neurologist. Like, I feel like I'm really figuring stuff out, but at the same time it's not super structured because there's a lot of weird things going on. But I think that most of them are still tied to my burnout, which I had 2 years ago. Talked about that a lot before the new people. I was kind of out of it for a while. My energy has just not been the same since, and though it's been going a lot better, I just still have moments where I don't have energy, and I still need a lot of time to recover from certain things that were very normal once. So on Monday I worked for myself, and then I went to the city, and that is so much for me that the next 2 days I was so exhausted, but I had to work for the youth work organization. So how I kind of structure my days is that Monday is for my work, Tuesday, Wednesday is for the youth work, Thursday, Friday is for me, and kind of random still, figuring things out. But because it's December and things get kind of busy and I had sponsorships, I had stuff to do for myself as well on Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday. I did also have to edit one vlog. That for me is more of a hobby thing, so that's something that I just enjoy doing. I don't really feel pressure to do it because I'm working ahead, so there's no time pressure. But I noticed that on Tuesday I was working, I had appointments. That gives me a little bit of anxiety because I'm like, I don't know how much energy I'll have and I don't want to cancel anything. And that's just based in the past experiences of having to cancel a lot of things due to energy and wanting to do well and feel good. So I get a little anxious when I have appointments. I can manage that pretty well. I'm very comfortable at work and with the people that I work with, so that's all safe and good and feels great. It's just a little bit like this in my belly. And but I did all those things, but then the rest of the day outside of that, I'm just exhausted and I'm just laying in bed and I'm doing a yoga nidra or I'm reading a little, but I can't really do a lot of things. I don't really feel like I'm in the day, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm kind of just floating by. And then when I'm at work, I can kind of lock in, but then outside of that, I'm just, that's not great. And then yesterday I had to work as well. Important to note is that the shifts that I'm talking about at work are like 3 to 4 hours. It's not like I'm talking about 2 8-hour work days. So today I woke up feeling insanely dizzy. It might turn into a migraine, it might not. It's just I get these waves of dizziness where it kind of feels like someone's pushing me down suddenly. And that's kind of hard to navigate because now is a day where I would work for myself or I would have a day off, blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of have to be flexible and gentle with myself in, okay, my body's feeling this way, this is what I need right now, and take it from there. But that's just something that's emotionally still really hard for me to deal with because I have had so many weeks where I would have just about enough energy to do all the things that I have to do. And this is probably something that people will recognize, but having enough energy to go to work, to make dinner or something, to take a shower, and to call my bookkeeper or do this and that. And then there's no energy left for seeing a friend or doing a hobby that I just really love. That always makes me cry. It makes me sad. It makes things feel unfair. And it's just kind of hard sometimes to find the spark back on the days where it's just kind of harder to get a grasp on what you're doing and to take those moments of relaxation. I don't really know where I was going with that, to be quite honest. I lost the plot a little bit, but that is just how some weeks are for me. And this week, these past couple days, have just been more tiring than I would have liked them to be. That's long story short. What it comes down to. I've had a great time at work though. I also get a lot of energy from the coworkers that I'm with, and we had a great time, and it's all fun things. It's just that sometimes it just feels like a lot of things to think about when it's work tasks and also work tasks for me and blah blah blah. It's a little bit of a chaotic journey, but I do feel positive in that I am creating a lot more structure for myself. Like, this compared to half a year ago was very, very different. So that's all positive. But today I was just feeling the negatives a lot and feeling dizzy, and that sucks because I can't even really like watch a show. I mean, I can now, otherwise I wouldn't have shown up online. But this morning I was like, okay, well, I'll just sit on the couch, I'll watch Stranger Things or something and just take it easy, have a little bit of a bed rot day almost. But then that would also make me really dizzy, so I couldn't even do that. And then it's just kind of this thing of, okay, well, but then what do I do? But yeah, I'm just dealing with it today, taking it as it comes, and I'm trying to be gentle with myself. I actually had a therapy appointment today that my therapist canceled, and I'm really glad that that happened. I feel like that was really a meant to be type of thing. So we were going to do something that was a bit more intense, and I probably would have gone anyway because I feel like it's important. But with the way that I'm already feeling now, I'm like, I'm kind of happy to take a bit of a breather and not put more focus on things that I would want to change or fix or confront right now, because I'm dealing with my things and I just want a little bit of calm. So I feel like that was meant to be, which does make it nice that this day is open and I have the time to feel bad or to bed rot if I want to or whatever. That is nice. It's just sad still to cope with the energy issues and to feel the weird physical symptoms that come with that and not knowing really what to do with them sometimes, or, you know, surrendering to them. It's also hard sometimes. I hope that you are feeling energized, and if you're not, taking the time to stop and take a pause and everything. I do really feel proud of myself that I learned when to stop and when to take breaks and when to adjust, because normally I'm someone who's like, I'll get all these things done and then I can rest, but I did get a lot better at, well, actually now I need to rest, so I'm gonna drop these things and I'll figure the rest out later because my body needs this now, which I think is a good thing to learn. But that doesn't mean that it's easy, and it doesn't mean that it happens without tears sometimes, because I don't know, all I want is, you know, to feel healthy and fit and energized and do the things that I want to do and not have to think twice or 3 times about them. And I just feel like little things now take a lot more effort and thinking and planning, which is exhausting on its own, you know? And I think I'm managing it pretty well, but just some days are just hard. And that's that. I really like this tea. I'm actually gonna up this to a 9. This is a 9. Okay? You heard it here first. Day 16 is a 9. 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 because what could make it a 10 would be if it was a bit stronger. And what doesn't make it an 8 is that I feel like the blend is really nice and well balanced. If you have the same calendar, let me know what you think. Something that I've been enjoying doing is crocheting flowers, because it's a small project and this takes me about 30 minutes. So I've made these white little flowers. I can link the tutorial in the description below. I don't know if I did that already. I don't know if I showed these in these vlogs. I believe I did. I don't know. But I'm making keychains for friends for Christmas. And yeah, it's been so nice to do. I want to make them in some different colors as well, but I want to get through the yarn that I already have. So it's going to be greens, yellows, browns, those types of tones, which I think will be nice. Just have to put rings on these and the keychain hook. And then I also wanted to make some other chains for the girls with all the thrifted jewelry, but I'll see when I get to that. I have a lot of projects running through my head right now. It's that creative brain. I can't shut it off. I don't want to, but let me know how you guys cope with that, because I feel like all the more this season, also with these videos, I'm like, I could do this, I could do that. And it's all very fun, but there's just simply not enough time or energy, which is also one of the things that, you know, makes me sad, because I'm like, I want to do all these things. It's okay, but how do you guys deal with that? I'm thinking that in the next year, I would like to kind of set timelines for myself, because this year I took sewing lessons for about 3 to 4 months. I really loved it. I learned so much, but it was kind of nice that it was a set period of time and not something that I was planning on doing forever or for a year or whatever. It made it a lot more digestible and manageable. So I feel like it could be fun to have a quarterly thing that I'm focusing on. Like this quarter, I'm really honing in on reading nonfiction or journaling, scrapping, sewing again, crocheting, music production, making videos more. I don't know. I think that would be really fun to do and would make it, like I said, more digestible and manageable. If anyone does that or works with a personal curriculum, I've heard that before as well, let me know, because I would love to learn about that. Reading update, I'm still reading Lord of the Rings. I'm being very, very slow. I just haven't been reading that much. I thought I was going to make so many videos about books and everything. I've just been reading so slow, and it's okay, but I do kind of miss it because I feel like I'm heading towards a bit of a slump or losing my love for it a little bit. I mean, I still love it, but I'm just grabbing other things now. It is sometimes still my phone or my laptop, which isn't my preference, but I've also been wanting to let myself off the hook a little bit with that as well. If I want to watch SNL sketches, then I can watch SNL sketches. It's okay. That's kind of my thing. If I'm binging something on YouTube, a lot of the times it's like celebrity interviews. I like all the musicians on musicians, actors on actors type of videos. Generally, I like music videos, behind the scenes of TV shows and movies, but also SNL. I think that that is America's Greatest Achievement. And I like that they have such a huge archive. And I also love it when people collect the videos and make a video of like SNL sketches I watch when I feel depressed or whatever. It's like the Vine compilations and everything. I also watch the SNL ones. It's great. I love seeing what people love. Okay, that was a very random update, hangout, but an honest one. I am going to go back to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Here's a forehead kiss. I hope that you are having a great day or night wherever you are, and I will gladly see you tomorrow.